Hello everyone and welcome to another Linux tutorial. Today we will discuss about the last part of our disk management, which is the ETS fstab file. The ETS fstab is the file system table. It controls what devices get mounted and where to get booted. Each entry has 6 fields and one line and 6 columns. The first column is a device, like you can see here. The second one is the mount point. Here is the root, or it could be, for example, if that confuses you, so this one. The third column is the file system, like XFS, like extended file system 4, and so on. The next one is the mount options, which is here defaults, and it is what you will usually write. The other one is a dump. The dump is whether to perform a backup or not. Usually we leave it at 0, which means no backup. And the last one is the FSCK order, which is it means if at the boot time whether the system will be checked or not. The 0 means no check, 1 means that it will be the first system that will be checked, and the 2 means that it will be checked after. Usually it is 0, and we have one system that we want to be checked, it is 1, and the other systems that we want to be checked are with the number 2. Instead of device, you can also use a label of a device or the UUID number. The UUID is the universally unique identifier. Let's take a good look here of this file. As you can see, I use the vim to get inside of it. You can also use whichever editor you want. As you can see here, we have the first entry here. The first column is a UUID number, and it goes as following. It is a UUID, then the equal symbol, and then the number of the UUID, and all together it's a device. Then you have a space, and then you have the mount point. The mount point is the root file. Then you have the file system, which is extended system 4. Then you have the mount options. Here at the mount options, instead of defaults, you have errors equals remount row. Then we have the dump, which is 0, and at last we have the FSCK order, which is 1. And the second one, which is the swap file, we have the device, the mount point, then the mount point is the no one, then the device is this one, then here we have the file system, the mount options, the dump, and the FSCK order. Now we can go outside. In order to see the UUIDs, you can press the PLK ID, and you can see some of them. Now it means that we don't have any of them at the moment. Or in order to view the labels and the UUIDs, you just press LS PLK and then * F, and you can see all of them here. Some examples would be the following. If we are here, you're going to go at the end of the line, and then we pick a new line, and we start. If we want a label, then we write label, then the equal symbol, then we have named the label, for example, opt, and then we say where we want to mount it permanently here, also after a boot of the system. Then the file system, then we want the the options, the mount options, which will be the defaults, then the dump, and then the system scan. And then we save the file, and after the reboot, this label, our label, which is the device that we have selected, will be mounted to the place that we have written down. Or it will use the UID exactly like the example here. You type UUID, then the equals, and then you type the number, and then you type where you want it to be mounted. So by spill here, I want it to be mounted, and then the XFS is the file system, and then the mount options, and then for example the dump and the scan, the system scan. Now we are out of it. This was a short one, a short lesson. You can also try to mount some file system at your own, create some file systems as I showed you, then create some partitions, then you can make these partitions, you can combine them with file systems, and once they have also file systems on them, you can mount them. So this is the order. First you create a partition, then you can put a file system on the partition, and after you have put the file system on the partition, you can mount and unmount it. And as I said at our previous lesson, think about it like a USB, the file system like a USB. You can plug it in and then plug it out. If you want to remain inside, to remain plugged in, then you need to put it inside the ETS fstab file. If you put it there with the means that I showed you today, then also after reboot it will be there, like every other file system that you have. If you don't put it there, then you can think about it a USB that you use when you open up the PC, and then if you reboot, you remove the USB and you don't have it there anymore. You need to plug it again, to plug it in again in order to see the files that you have saved in it. This was it for today. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them on the comment section below, or feel free to send me a message. Thank you all for watching.